make a bid and to secure this excellent opportunity. I just need to see the bid come through. We've got the team here waiting.
Bidder number 11, 2.5.
So bidder number 11, you take the first bid at $2,500,000 at number 11 at 2.5 now. At $2,500,000 a bid now. So happy to see a rise from there, maybe a $100,000 rise from there, a 50 if you like, at $2,500,000 at 2.5 now, $2,500,000 a bid, looking for a rise on 2.5 at $2,500,000, calling it once. At $2,500,000, calling it twice. Third and final call at $2,500,000, looking for 50 to rise now. Well, surely, ladies and gentlemen, I know there's plenty of you registered, maybe so just a little bit slow on the uptake on pressing the $2,550,000. Sorry, what number was that, Kim?
Number 9.
Number 9. Welcome, number 9. Good luck. At $2,550,000 a bid now, 255 at $2,550,000. Number 11, perhaps make it 26 at $2,550,000, calling it once. At $2,550,000, calling it twice. Third and final call at $2,550,000. What's it going to be, ladies and gentlemen? At $2,550,000, number 9 in front against our opening bidder 11.
Bidder number 3, 2.6.
2.6 back in front now. Number 11 at $2,600,000. Sorry.
That was bidder number 3.
Bidder number 3. Sorry, bidder number 3. Welcome today. Bidder number 3 2.6 at $2,600,000 at 2.6 at 600 on 2 at $2,600,000. Calling it once at 2,600,000. Calling it twice at $2,600,000. Third and final call. Number 9, number 11. You're out to $2,600,000. First, second, third, and final call.
Bidder number 2, 2.65.
$2,650,000. Welcome, number 2 at $2,650,000. Good to see everyone's having a go at $2,650,000 at 2,650 at 650 on 2 now at $2,650,000. Calling it once at $2,650,000. Calling it twice at $2,650,000. Third and final call. Make it 2.7 at $2,650,000. Happy to make it 2.7 from there. Call it once, call it twice. Third and final call.
Bidder number 9, 2.675.
$2,675,000. Back to number 9 at $2,675,000 at $675,000 at $2,675,000. Do I hear 2.7 out there at $2,675,000? Calling it once at $2,675,000. Calling it twice at $2,675,000. Third and final call at $2,675,000. Just give Kelly a moment. Surely there's a bid coming through at $2,675,000. Happy to make it 2.7 from there at $2,675,000. You'll see an artist's impression of the future development behind me here to my right hand side at $2,675,000 a bid. So happy to make it 2.7 from there. $2,675,000 at 2,675 at $2,675,000. Calling it once, calling it twice. Third and final call at $2,675,000. Are we all finished? Silent, done at $2,675,000. Kelly, I'll just give you a moment there. We'll be patient, because I know online auctions is a new concept to many. At $2,675,000 a bid. So we're seeking a rise on that level. Happy to make it 2.7 at $2,675,000. 675 is the bid. And we're seeking an advance, a bid north of $2,675,000. Happy to make it 2.7. 2,675. How are we going there, Kelly? Any bids coming through? Okay, so we just need to make you aware that if you'd like to make a bid, you'd like to own this property, you're not in front at the moment. $2,675,000 is the bid. And you need to get busy on that keyboard, punch some numbers above $2,675,000, make it 2.7. to keep us going here today and put yourself in the position to secure this property. So $2,675,000, 1,012 square metres, 20-metre frontage. DA approval, the 2 villas and a townhouse. 3 beds each for the villas, 5 bedrooms for the townhouse.
Bidder number 11, 2,702,500.
Okay, 2,702,500. Sounds like an extra little charge on top, like your visa. At 2,702,500. At 2,702,500 the bid now. Back to number 11 at 2,702,500. Calling it once. At 2,702,500. Calling it twice. At 2,702,500 the bid. At 702,500 on 2 million. Call it once. Call it twice. We're here. 2,725,000. It's a 2,702,500. Once, twice, third, and final call. Are we all finished? Is there a better bid? At 2,702,500. Looking to Kelly here. She is the lady on the screen relaying the bids to me. We're at 2,702,500. Number 11 in front. Having to make it 2,725,000. If you'd like to make a bid, need to get busy at 2,702,500. 2,710. So number 9, it's a similar sequence as what we had at the start at 2,710. At $2,710,000 at 2,710 at $2,710,000. Number 8, 4th Avenue at Eastwood at $2,710,000. Calling it once at 2,710,000. Calling it twice at $2,710,000. Third and final call at 2,710,000. Are we all finished at 2,710,000? Silent. Wait. Okay. Await there, Michael. You may have a bid coming through here at 2,710,000. The bid. And I've just been asked to wait.
Bidder number 2, 2.740.
2,740,000. Well bid. Number 2 in front now at 2,740,000. At $2,740,000. Number 2 is in front. Number 9 and 11 are out at $2,740,000. At 740 on 2. At $2,740,000. At 1 call at 2,740,000. Calling it twice at $2,740,000. Third and final call at $2,740,000. Is that a bid there, Kenny? You see there? The team's on the phone here visually at $2,740,000. It's 740 on 2 at 2,740. As I mentioned at the start, we are being very patient, not being able to see you. Just give you that extra time. $2,740,000 is the current bid. And we are bid number 2, I believe, at 2,740,000. Number 2 in front, 9 and 11 are behind at this stage at $2,740,000. A terrific opportunity in the heart of Eastwood. Very close to the train station. Excellent convenience, buses, trains, some excellent schools in the area. At $2,740,000. Okay, so there's plenty of opportunity there. We've been very patient at $2,740,000 once, twice, third and final call at $2,740,000. Just been advised there may be a bid coming through at the moment. As I mentioned earlier, we have our team on the phones busily in the background here. You can't see them, but I can see them. And they're in the office, on the phones, talking to our interested parties at $2,740,000 is the current bid.
Bidder number 9, 2,750,000.
Okay, number 9 back in front at $2,750,000. At $2,750,000. So number 9 is ahead now at $2,750,000 at 2 3/4 at $2,750,000. So number 2, you're out of the bidding now. Can I suggest $2,775,000 at $2,750,000 to bid now at $2,750,000 calling it once. At $2,750,000 calling it twice. Number 2, make it 2,775,000. Good strong bid in your last bid. Can you do it again at $2,750,000? First caller, $2,750,000. Second caller, $2,750,000. At $2,750,000.
We have 2 increases. Bid number 2 at 2.77. Bid number 8 at 2.751.
So I'll take the highest bid at $2,751,000. So is that the highest bid? $2,751,000.
Yeah.
So I'll take a $10,000 bid there at $2,750,000. So it's $2,750,000 to bid. Make a minimum of $10,000 at $2,750,000.
So I did 2,770,000.
$2,770,000. That is bidder number 2. Bidder number 2 at $2,770,000 at $2,770,000 at 770 on $2 million at $2,770,000. First call at $2,770,000. Second call at $2,770,000. Third and final call at $2,770,000. Number 2 in front. Number 9 you're behind at $2,770,000. Can we make it 2.8 from there? At $2,770,000 once, twice. Third and final call at $2,770,000. Are we done? At $2,770,000. Just taking advice here. If you just hang on for a moment, please. All our followers, I know we have a number of followers watching today as well. At $2,770,000 is the current bid. With our bidder number 2, $2,770,000. Number 8, 4th Avenue at Eastwood at $2,770,000. So we've just talking to some interested parties. May not be done yet. At $2,770,000, you can bid with great confidence. There's been plenty of people bidding, and that should give you confidence because it is social proof that this property is at that level and is well worth this price. At $2,770,000 is the current bid. 2,770. And that is with bidder number 2. But we are seeking in advance to be north of $2,770,000. Suggested 2.8, but you tell me. Like a minimum bid of $10,000 to keep us moving along at $2,770,000. So who'd like to be the next bidder? You need to get in front if you'd like to secure this property at $2,770,000. 2,770. So who's it going to be? Number 2 is in front. If you're not bidder number 2, you are behind. You'll see on that screen which shows the bids where you sit at the moment. I'm asking for a minimum $10,000 bid at $2,770,000. So who's it going to be? Plenty of you out there registered. At $2,770,000, bid coming through there at $2,770,000. $2,770,000. So waiting for one bid to come through. So we've got it confirmed on the phone. We just need to make it come through the system. At $2,770,000 is the current bid, number 2. So we are just talking someone through, making sure that they're pressing the right numbers. It's coming through on the system via the internet waves. All comes through. Very convenient for you. $2,770,000. Suggested 2.8, nothing less than a 10 to keep me going. $2,770,000.
It's not coming from our end.
Okay, so we're just working through one of our potential purchases.
Yes, it's number 11.
Bid number 11.
Bidder number 11 is 2.8 at $2,800,000. Welcome back to the first place position. Number 11 at $2,800,000. At 2.8 now, $2,800,000 a bid now. At 2.8 at $2,800,000. Calling it once at $2,800,000. Number 2, I suggest another $10,000 increment. At $2,800,000. At 2.8 now, $2,800,000. First call at $2,800,000. Second call at $2,800,000. Third and final call at $2,800,000. Number 11 in front. Everybody else out. Okay, well, wait a moment there. We're just talking some interested parties at $2,800,000 is the bid. 2.8. Number 11 in front at $2,800,000. So appealing to our bidder number 2, have held first position for much of this auction. So I'd love to welcome you back in at $2,800,000. Make it 200, 810 if you like. 2.8 is the bid at $2,800,000. You can't see behind the screen here that there's a lot of work going on at $2,800,000 at 2.8. Number 11 in front, $2,800,000. So we are just working through with our interested parties at 2.8 the bid. Just need to make sure you confirm your bid. When you do make that bid at 2.8, $2,800,000, is there a better bid? At 2.8. As I mentioned earlier, proudly presented by Michael Dowling and the McGrath team here at Ryde. $2,800,000. We're certainly getting to the pointy end here. So if you'd like to own this property, I am imploring you, you do need to make a bid now. $2,800,000 is the bid. With number 11.
Bidder number 2, 2.820.
$2,820,000. Bidder number 2. Welcome back, bidder number 2. You are back in front at $2,820,000. Number 11 is against you at $2,820,000. Number 2 has the lead now, $2,820,000. Calling it once at $2,820,000. Number 11. I welcome you back in at $2,820,000. Calling it once, calling it twice, third, and final call at $2,820,000. Okay. Just got to wait there, just been given instructions. I'll just pause for a moment, I'll be back with you in a second. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have some terrific news. We will be selling today. We're at $2,820,000. No further bids. I think it is bidder number 2 in front. They will be the lucky new owner of this great opportunity in the heart of Eastwood. Also, I'd like to remind everyone, when you do make your bid, please press the refresh screen just to make sure that the bid is coming through. So you confirm the bid and just refresh your screen just to make sure that the bid does come through to us. So we're at $2,820,000. We're selling today, ladies and gentlemen, make no mistake, and we'll give you plenty of time to make that bid. The current bid is $2,820,000. And if you'd like to secure the property, you need to act urgently at $2,820,000 at 2820. At $2,820,000 a bid now. Calling it once at $2,820,000. Calling it twice at $2,820,000. Third and final call at $2,820,000. Are we all finished? I'll just give you a moment. Be very patient, because I know some of you As I mentioned earlier, are still new to this, so we're at $2,820,000. If you are having technical difficulties, please make sure you call Michael Dowling, Johnny O, Kenny, one of our team. I'm more than happy to assist. We're at $2,820,000. 2820 is the bid. So we're seeking an advance on there at $2,820,000. We're making it absolutely clear the property will be sold today if there are no further bids. We are playing for keeps at $2,820,000. I'll just give you a few more moments. Kelly is on hand here, ready to relay the bid through to me as they come through. At 2820, at $2,820,000. So if you'd like to make a bid, even if that's $1,000, $5,000, you tell me. 2820 is the current bid. Number 8, 4th Avenue, Eastwood. $2,820,000. As I said, we need you to act now if you'd like to secure the property. We are selling at $2,820,000. Okay, I've just been asked to hold. There is a bid coming through.
Bidder number 8, 2.830.
$2,830,000. That's bidder number 3 at $2,808,000. Sorry, bidder number, lucky number 8 that is, because you are in front. At $2,830,000 at 830 on 2 million at $2,830,000. Bidder number 8 in front now at $2,830,000, calling it once. At $2,830,000, calling it twice. Third and final call at $2,830,000. We're selling today. Is there a better bid? At $2,830,000, bidder number 2, surely. Another $10,000 perhaps. At $2,830,000, make it 40. At $2,830,000. First, second, third, and final call. I've just been asked to pause. Sounds like there may be another bid coming through at $2,830,000. Number 8 is in front at $2,830,000. So we are just waiting for another bid to come through, which I believe has been confirmed on the phone at $2,850,000.
Bidder number 2, 2.850.
$2,850,000. Strong bid by number 2 at $2,850,000. At $2,850,000 at 2,850. At $2,850,000, the bid number 2 in front at $2,850,000. Can I suggest number 8? $2,875,000. At $2,850,000 is the current bid at $2,850,000. Calling it once at $2,850,000. Calling it twice at $2,850,000. Third and final call at $2,850,000. Number 2's got his nose in front. Her nose in front at $2,850,000. Are we all finished? Silent. Okay, I'll hold there, Kenny. At $2,850,000. So if you'd like to make a bid, don't hold back now. Once the hammer comes down, no further bids will be accepted. At $2,850,000 is where we're at the moment. And we are seeking a bid above that level at $2,850,000. And I can see Kenny, Michael, they're talking to our interested parties. So I'll just give them a moment to conclude those discussions. As you'd appreciate, with the online process, we just need to be absolutely sure everyone is online, everyone is aware of the situation. And so we will take our time to make sure that we're very thorough with that. At $2,850,000. That is with bidder number 2 at $2,850,000 against our number 8. You came to the lead late in the auction at $2,850,000. Is there a better bid? At $2,850,000. How we go there, Kenny? At $2,850,000. Just confirm with our team here today, just to ensure there are no further bids. We're at $2,850,000. So just need to ensure there are no further bids. At 2,850. $2,850,000 is the bid. We are calling this today from the comfort of our ride office, very centrally located. Once the COVID restrictions end, I'd like to invite you to come down and talk to us about any of your property needs.
Bidder number 8, $2,851,000.
It's a $1,000 increment. So bidder number 8 is in front now at $2,851,000. So against that bidder number 2 at $2,851,000 at $2,851,000. If I can give a piece of advice to our number 2, a quick bid sends a strong signal at $2,851,000. Here's the current bid. So if you'd like to own the property, number 2, need to bid now, bid strong at $2,851,000, at $2,851,000. Maybe round me up to 60 if you like, at $2,851,000. Calling it once at $2,851,000. Calling it twice at $2,851,000. Third and final call at $2,851,000. How are we going at number 2? $2,851,000. So number 8 is in front. Number 11 and number 9 out of the bidding now. I'd love to hear from you again at $2,851,000. Okay, I'm waiting there. So $2,851,000. I'm getting movement on the floor here from the right office as they're talking to our interested parties. $2,851,000, number 8 is ahead. Don't hold back, don't wait for the call. Just feel free to make that bid. Confirm the bid. If there are any technical difficulties, just please let us know. At $2,851,000, 2,851. So if you'd like to own the property, you have to bid now. You cannot make that point strongly enough. $2,851,000. A terrific position in the Eastwood area, an area that is just so appealing and has been so popular. And certainly with what's laid out ahead with these plans, has provided a great future. Another bid coming in? $2,851,000. I believe there's another bid coming through. $2,851,000.
Bidder number 2, 2.860.
$2,860,000. So number 2 is back in front at $2,860,000. So number 8 is against you at $2,860,000 a bid at $2,860,000. At $2,860,000 at $2,860,000 a bid now. Number 8, would you like to increase that bid at $2,860,000? At $860,000 on 2 at $2,860,000. Calling it once at $2,860,000. Calling it twice at $2,860,000. Is it going to be a further bid, number 8, at $2,860,000? Are we all finished? Silent, done at $2,860,000. Okay, I'll wait there for a moment at $2,860,000. Just taking counsel, just taking instructions from our team here at $2,860,000. I think there may be a further bid coming through at $2,860,000 to bid. 2,860,000. So Kelly is very diligently on our screen here, waiting for a further bid to come through. 2,860,000. Number 2 has the bid. 2,860,000.
Bidder number 8, $2,861,000.
I knew it. It's at $2,861,000. At $2,861,000. So back to bidder number 8 at $2,861,000. 2,861 at $2,861,000. So perhaps our number 2 can take us up to $2,870,000, $2,861,000. The bid now with number 8, 2,861,000, calling it once, calling it twice. Third and final call at $2,861,000. For our bidder number 2, would you like to jump back ahead there at 2,861,000, make it 2,870,000 at 2,861,000. Call it first, second, third and final call. Are we all finished? Signed, done. Okay, I'll wait there, Kenny, at $2,861,000 a bid. 2,861. Seeing incredible scenes here today in the right office. A couple of agents here running around in masks. Very unusual circumstances. We're making sure we can help you achieve your dream home, dream property here today. $2,861,000. Bidder number 8 in front. 2,861. 2,861. So if you'd like to make a bid, so understand a bid is coming through, 2,861. 2,861. So bidder number 8 has the bid. So we are just refreshing the screens here. I ask you to do the same, particularly if you are bidding at 2,861. So it should not be too much longer. And to our followers and other bidders, appreciate your patience at 2,861. 2,865.
Bidder
Bidder number 2. Okay, so bidder number 2, it's a 2-horse race at the moment with bidder number 2 and bidder number 8 at this stage at 2,865. If bidder number 2 is in front at this stage at 2,865, at $2,865,000, or against our bidder number 8 at $2,865,000, at 2,865 at $2,865,000, calling it once, at $2,865,000, calling it twice. So bidder number 8, you are behind at the moment at 2,865. And calling it once, calling it twice, third and final call at $2,865,000. Bidder number 8, have you a further bid at 2,865? Are we all finished? Silent, done at 2,865. I'll just see confirmation from our team, from Michael and Johnny, just confirming at 2,865. 2,865. At 2,865, there appears to be some activity at $2,865,000. 2,865. 2,870.
Bidder number 8.
Bidder number 8 at 2,870. War bid number 8 at 2,870 at 2,870 at $2,870,000. So bidder number 8, number 2, you're behind at this stage at $2,870,000 at 870 on 2 at $2,870,000. First call at 2,870. Second call, number 8 is in front at $2,870,000. First, second, third, a final call at $2,870,000. Bidder number 8 is in front at $2,870,000. Number 2, would you like to advance your bid? $2,870,000 is the bid.
2,880. Bidder number 2.
Bidder number 2, $2,880,000 at $2,880,000. Well bid at $2,880,000 at $2,880,000. Number 2 in front again at $2,280,000 at $2,880,000. Calling it once at $2,880,000. Calling it twice at $2,880,000. Third and final call at $2,880,000. So number 8, the bid's against you at the moment. Just need to confirm at $2,880,000. Would you like to make a further bid? At $2,880,000. We all finished there at $2,880,000. Number 2 in front. So call it once, call it twice, third and final call, Make no mistake, we're playing for keeps at $2,880,000. Just confirming with the team there are no further bids. $2,880,000. So we are conversing with our bidders at $2,880,000. So I'll come back to you in a moment, just in terms of whether there will be a further bid. Usually we do get the confirmation on the phone before it comes through online. But at $2,880,000 is the current bid. We're seeking an advance on that level at 2880. Number 8, 4th Avenue, Eastwood, at 2880, at $2,880,000. So we shouldn't be too much longer. 2,880,000. 2880. So if you'd like to make a bid, punch in the numbers. $2,880,000 is the current bid. Press confirm. It'll be through to us in no time. If there's any technical difficulties, let us know. 2,880,000. And as I mentioned earlier, we are past the reserve, so we are looking to sell at $2,880,000. The property will be sold today. It's just a question of who is the lucky owner going to be. At this stage, number 2 is in front with a bid of $2,880,000. I'm happy to see $2,880,000. From the distance, I can see potentially another bid coming through at $2,880,000. It's been a 2-horse race for some time. I'm happy to welcome any of our other bidders back in. Number 9, number 11. Happy to see your competition back in the fray at $2,880,000. $2,880. So don't hold back if you'd like to make a bid. We are selling the property, no question, will be sold today. At $2,880,000 is the current bid. And the Michael Dowling team in their face masks are working hard on the phones here at $2,880,000. Just confirming there's no further bids. At 880 on 2 million. 2,880,000.
Bidder number 8, 2.885.
2,885,000. So $2,885,000. And bidder number 8 is back in front now at $2,885,000. At $2,885,000. Number 2, maybe 2.9, could be a knockout blow for you. At $2,885,000 a bid now with number 8 at $2,885,000. Calling it once at $2,885,000. Calling it twice at $2,885,000. Third and final call at $2,885,000. Bidder number 8 has the bid at $2,885,000. So I am appealing to number 2, just making sure if you'd like to buy this property, you're going to need to bid now at $2,885,000. 2,885 is the current bid. Number 8 in front against our bidder number 2. So I appeal to number 2. If you'd like to buy the property, you need to act now at $2,885,000. 2,885 at $2,885,000. We are just on the phones. We shouldn't be too much longer. But once again, we do appreciate your patience with this process. But rest assured, we are being very thorough, ensuring all of our bidders are well aware where we're at, and they are being well communicated with at $2,885,000. And our bidder number 8 is in first position at the moment, $2,885,000. So happy to welcome a further bid a bit north of that level. Whether that be bidder number 2 or one of our other registered parties, we don't mind. Happy to see you compete at $2,885,000. So who's it going to be? I'll give you a few moments. We are giving a lot more time at $2,885,000. 2,885. 2,885,000. Use the current bid. Without bidder number 8 at this stage. 2,885 at $2,885,000. DA approved plans on this 1,012 square metre block, 20 metre frontage, 2 villas and a townhouse. All the hard work's been done for you in terms of the planning, the DA submission. Made it very easy for you. Our current $2,885,000.
Bid number 2, 2.9.
2.9. Well, bid number 2 at $2,900,000 at 2.9 at $2,900,000 a bid now. With bidder number 2 at 2.9 at $2,900,000 at $2,900,000. Calling it once at $2,900,000. Calling it twice at $2,900,000. So bidder number 8, you are behind at the moment. The bid is with number 2 at $2,900,000 at 2.9. Calling it once, calling it twice. Third and final call at $2,900,000. We all finished. Silent. Done. Okay, just wait a moment. We are talking with the interested party still at $2,900,000 the bid number 2. So putting an invitation out there to bidder number 8 and to our other registered parties. If you'd like to make a bid, I do suggest you act with some urgency at $2,900,000. Okay, at $2,900,000. Make it absolutely clear, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it another 3 times if no further bids come through on this sort of property. At $2,900,000 a bid, calling it once, calling it twice, third and final call at $2,900,000. Kelly, can I confirm there are no further bids?
Yep.
All finished, silent, done. Sold. Congratulations. Lucky bidder number 2. Well, commiserations to our underbidders. On behalf of Michael Dowling, Johnny O, and the McGrath team, we'd like to thank you for your participation. If you'd like to secure your dream home in the area, please don't hesitate to make contact with our team. I'm sure they'll be more than happy to assist. And on behalf of McGrath, we'd like to wish you a great rest of the weekend. Good day.